Yeah, you did. You put them up here on the table, didn't you?
Yeah. Fucking greedy ass bastard. Okay. So I put this away. Give me yours.
Yeah.
All right. So.
You know what
I
Cut told
can't
me?
remember what the name is.
The name of what?
This
That
week.
stuff?
Yeah.
You know what Cut told me today?
What?
He told me the police pulled him over around 40 times. 40 times?
In his lifetime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's still a hell of a lot.
I know. And it would have been more if he was not as white looking as he looks.
Wow.
Think about that. How many times he got pulled over just because they ran his name?
Wow. That's wild.
Oh, dude. I mean, I've been pulled over probably 20 times in my life.
In my life, no, get down.
Hazy?
Get down, baby.
Come on now.
Get down. Daddy don't like that. In my life, I may have been pulled over 10 times. No more than that.
Really?
I'm driving along, all of a sudden, wee, and they
Dude, I fucking driving back yesterday from wherever the fuck I was.
Wherever the fuck.
The other day, I forget what day it was, but I was driving back from somewhere, and I'm on 10 Mile, and I look up in the rear view, and there's a fucking warrant cop right on my dick.
No shit.
I was like, oh shit, I didn't see him. Where the fuck did he come from?
Where'd he come from? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh. And I got a joint sitting on the chair. You know, I wasn't coming back.
You weren't smoking?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, so you just had it. It was just sitting there.
Just sitting there. And, off he went.
Cool.
But, dude, my heart still...
I thought he ran your plate real quick.
No, I don't even think he had time.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was literally... I turned on, and then he was there, and then off he went.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God. My heart dropped. Just from seeing him.
My stomach turns over.
Dude.
It'll make your stomach flip. You're like, oh, guys.
I was like trying to fucking explain the double O. I'm like, do you understand what it's like? That like a fucking ticket could make you lose everything.
Yeah.
Like they have this shit set up to fuck over the poor.
Yeah.
But yeah, 40 times for sure. Multiple times losing shit for no reason. Like he got pulled over. He said he had his car. He had a car. He had like his own lease and everything like that. And he gets pulled over for a warrant for a ticket unpaid, which he paid.
Yeah, I remember you telling me
And
that.
it just, the bitch didn't click the thing. So he lost the car because he couldn't afford to get it out of the impound.
Damn.
Lost one of his jobs because he lost the car.
Yeah, you couldn't get back and forth.
Yeah, and then served, I think, 2 days in jail for it.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
Dude, Serial, if you haven't listened to Serial,
I haven't listened to Serial in about 3 or 4 years. I used to listen to it all the time.
did you listen to season 3?
I don't know.
Season 3 took place she was in the Cleveland,
Cleveland, Ohio.
she was in Cleveland, Ohio, East Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh yeah, I know.
East Cleveland fucking court system. And each story was a different story. Like the first story was this girl was in a bar, and there's video. You can go online right now and see the video. If I had the video, I'd show you.
Yeah.
But you can see the video where she's being harassed by this dude who just keeps smacking her ass. And then somebody comes up and fucking slugs her. Some girl, she pushes the guy, and then someone comes out of it, and then she just get pummeled. And she, like, at some point a cop lifts her, and she hits the cop. She basically spent like 3 years fighting assaulting a police officer charge.
It's fucked up, man.
Dude.
It's fucked up, man.
Like ruining her life shit.
Yeah.
Like for a fight that she didn't even start, and no one else that was there had nothing. Only her.
Only her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's what I was telling my friend.
But it was the whole point of the whole point was she was trying to get you to understand that it's prosecutors, there's something wrong with the system.
It is.
Prosecutors are basically just like they do what they can to win, and they don't really
Yeah,
give a
you don't
shit.
give a fuck shit about a normal everyday motherfucker.
Or
Unless
give a
you-
fuck about whether the truth or not truth.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They just there to collect that money and get that pension.
If it wasn't for this crazy ass lawyer that she had got pro bono, she probably would have been in jail.
See, it's all about the money. That's the problem with our politics.
Well, with prosecutors, they think it's all about the record.
See, yeah, but the bottom line is the money. They got kids, they got a wife, they probably got a mortgage.
Yeah, but their record doesn't account to whether or not they get raises.
Oh,
Well,
no,
maybe it does.
no, you don't understand. It's deeper than that. There are other things called favors. There's all kinds of shit going on undercover that you don't know about with judges and lawyers and cops. They got a little fraternity going, man. And they're all making money. And they all look out for each other to make money. You don't care whether that cop is lying or not. Him and that cop are friends, or whatever that cop says, he's going with. That's the way it is. And there shouldn't be that kind of relationship between the police and the judge.
Yeah, but I don't think it was the cop's fault either. I think it was like by the point it got.
It's the whole system.
It is.
It's the whole
They
system.
showed this judge, and like in this area they've started that whole like putting drug abusers and addicts in a different
Yes.
system than the actual people who are breaking laws.
Murderers, thieves.
Yeah. So if you get caught with heroin for just using, you go over here, and you get like then if you fuck up, there's fail safes for you because they know you're a fuck up and you're
Right.
going to fuck up.
Yeah.
Where in this system, this dude's like, I don't let people do that. You come into me with any kind of charge, and I'm fucking.
And you're
Yeah.
You're in there,
and
buddy.
you screwed up. Oh, you're
in there,
jail.
buddy.
Yeah, I'm putting you back. Like, and then you have to kiss his dick. Like, he wants you to write down fucking, like,
Yeah.
he wants you, like, you have to treat him as if he's the almighty
king.
Yeah, type shit, dude. It was nuts listening to this story.
A
Serial
judge.
season 3.
A judge.
Dude, it's not just the judges, it's everything.
When I went to Mulford,
They locked the motherfucker in a fucking storage room for 2 fucking weeks. He had this shit in a bucket.
I heard about that.
They just left him in there because they thought he might know the person that shot a baby. Because in East Cleveland, a baby had got shot
Mm-hmm.
by a random gunfire. And it turns out that the dude was shooting at a car because that car had been used, same make and model, had been used in a robbery earlier. That robbed him from a game he was in earlier. So he saw it and he thought it was the same car and just shot at it. Everyone else lived except for the 1-year-old. So the dude who happened to be at the card game where the shooting happened, or whatever the fuck they were playing, craps or whatever, they threw him in jail for 2.
One of R. Kelly's things in the closet.
Yeah. Like, they left him in a fucking closet with no toilet, no nothing, no light.
I wouldn't have stood for that.
What are you gonna do?
I'd have made noise all the time. I'd have been screaming and hollering. They didn't want to listen to that shit.
They'd have beat the shit out of you.
They might have.
No,
You might
they
be right.
would have beat the shit out of you.
But then they'd have to explain it.
Because I think they beat the shit out of him before they put him in there in the first place. That's the, like...
See, cruelty is a hell of a thing. You know that? And I mean, cruelty to animals is horrible. And then cruelty to humans on top of that.
I mean, isn't what Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk doing the same thing?
What?
Basically hoarding every single resource and keeping it so that only a very few can have it.
I just drove by that building again today, and you know what I did? I pulled over on that little side thing, right, where the gate is, you can pull the cat again. And I got out of my car, I wanted to really look at them, because driving by, you can't get there.
Yeah.
That thing is unbelievably huge.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fucking facility.
Oh, man, what would that cost to build? God. That thing is
Probably
huge.
$400 million.
Yeah, it's got to be in the hundreds of millions. You're right.
100 million.
It's got to be.
That's why you can't compete. What are
You
gonna
got
do?
money up to yin yang.
What are you going to do?
Money up to
How
yin
you can't compete?
No, money up to yin yang, man. And then you want to criticize it. It's not good. This is that. And it's just like I told you, I went to Virginia and I was down in Walmart's, and all my relatives worked for Walmart's. So they come into a community that maybe didn't have a lot of jobs, and they come in, and everybody in the community is working if they want to.
Yeah. If they want to.
So fuck the mom and pops.
But see, that's the brilliant thing. Corporations are siphoning the money out of every area because basically they come in and they give you jobs, but they make way more money than they pay back.
Of course they do.
They pay back.
That's
like
capitalism.
5% of the profits that they make.
That's capitalism.
Into the area, so they're basically sucking 95% of the profits.
Well, you know what? Detroit has a what do they call it? A statute now in Detroit that they put together, and anybody coming into Detroit proper that wants to build or do something, I don't know if they're well, yeah, it does. They have to give a certain amount of jobs to residents first, and promotions.
Okay. I mean,
to make up for all the bullshit that's been going down, man.
You can't fix shit with one city. Because
No, you
just
can't.
go to another fucking city.
But it might have to be one city at a time. Nothing's instant.
I know.
I learned that when I was young.
I know.
Ain't shit instant.
I know. I just had to yell at my sister about that.
Yeah, ain't shit instant, man.
I know it's not.
As long as stuff is moving in the right direction.
But it's not. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, it is a little bit.
Is it though?
Yes.
Is it?
For black people it is, and poor people, yes, it is.
Not really for poor people.
Yes,
the gap has gotten worse.
No. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Poverty was more poverty-ish or whatever.
Yeah, I get it.
A few years ago as compared to now. Now people have some hope. You can go to work for Amazon and you can make enough money to take care of your family.
Maybe.
And if you're a good employee, when they build housing, you can get housing. Oh, that area right there, across the street from the State Fairgrounds, watch, it's going to be all brand new housing for Amazon employees.
Oh, I know.
All brand new shit.
Yeah.
Ground up. In other words, there were people in that area that didn't have no hope. Now they have a little hope. Oh, they got to work for it. There ain't nothing free.
Seems to be. For some people it is.
Of course it is for some people. But not most people. There's always some hope for some people. See, I'm not one of those some peoples. I'm one of those no peoples. Because most of the things that I tried to do when I was younger, the system kept me from doing.
Yeah.
For a multitude of different reasons. Now I see young black guys getting at least their foot in the door. And they can keep their dreads. I mean, that's something important, but
it is.
It is in the long run.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have to necessarily be white bread.
Yeah. Because again, and it's not really even white because it's not good white.
And when I say white bread, I don't mean white people.
No,
I mean people.
No, I get what you're saying, and that's my point. It's a white, the idea of what white was. This false Hollywood idea of what white was in the 50s, and it's not real. No one was like that. There's no one in the world that was like that. The Friends, it's like saying Friends exist today. There's a group of people out there who don't have jobs, and they all go to a coffee shop every day, and they meet, and they bullshit.
And they live in New York City, and no black people are around.
Yes.
How is that possible? Or Puerto Rico?
Exactly. So again, there was nowhere in the world where, again, there was some places where there wasn't white people, but the place, the cities that they were portraying, they all had people in them. You know, every city had a mix of people, because that's what cities were.
Exactly.
Yeah. You get in the rural areas, then you have issues.
It was the same thing with Cheers. Cheers. It was the same thing with them.
No, Boston's pretty white, though.
Oh, Boston's one of the most racist cities in the United States, including in the South.
I know.
In Boston, you can be called a nigger outright, and nobody else say shit. I've had 4 or 5 of them. I went to Boston once.
Did you?
I had 4 or 5 of my friends who went to school in Boston or moved to Boston for jobs. And they all said the same damn thing. They got called a nigger so many times.
Really? At Harvard shit?
Boston, period, man.
Well, I don't know what's in Boston besides Harvard.
It's a lot of racism.
Well, no shit. There's a lot of racism. Well,
Yeah, but no. Let me put it.
Blatant.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I meant to say. Blatant
Yeah.
and unnecessary.
Yeah.
They'll call you a nigga just because they see you. You ain't done nothing but walking down the street. Oh yeah, that guys tell me I almost got into brawls because they were called nigga. Then they called the police. The police came out, fucked with them, and didn't fuck with the guys that called them niggas.
You called the police? Dude, I wouldn't call the police.
Well, you gotta remember, these are middle class black guys.
Yeah, professionals.
That got education.
Yeah, like Justin.
No, not like Justin.
Well, Justin actually grew up. Let me rephrase that. Justin's first part of his life was in not middle class life, but his second part of his life, when he was a teenager and shit, was his dad and his mom figured some shit out. They got back together. They had 2 more kids, and they had real stable,
right?
Preachers. He's a preacher's son. You know what I'm saying? So, but from that
explains a lot.
Educated.
That explains a lot. Preacher's son.
Yeah, he's a preacher's son. His dad's a preacher. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that made life way difficult for that motherfucker. I can't imagine, man. I don't want to imagine it.
I don't either.
But the thing is if you have the belief that I am, where you live every life, I'm going to live that at some point.
That's what I was thinking about yesterday, man. I was thinking about that yesterday.
I wish you could. Do you get
If there was a way,
reminisce?
if there was a way you can, within your brain, see the other, I can see the other Rudies in the parallel.
Oh, like Rick and Morty.
I've never seen Rick and Morty.
Oh my fucking god.
They mentioned Rick and Morty on the news yesterday. It was a news story. They were talking about Trump, and one of the people said, yeah, like Rick and... I was like, well, they didn't say that. On the news.
I mean, it's exactly what you're talking about. The whole premise of the show is this dude's so smart that he figured out how to make a portal gun that lets him travel between the infinite universes.
Yeah.
And because he did it, an infinite amount of himself have done it.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like this crazy whole, like, you get to see all kinds of different worlds. And
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because I was wondering...
yeah, it's like...
It'd be nice if I could see what Rudy in World 10 was doing, and Rudy in World 45 was doing.
Yeah, I wonder that too, because when you get into that mindset, you start wondering about that. Like, I think about that. What kind of life am I growing weed? Because my whole family fucking smoked weed. That I didn't. My mom's side smoked weed, and I had no idea.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Minus my mom.
Yeah.
So am I growing weed if my dad dies and my mom lives? Am I?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Waste? Am I burn out, waste out like my uncles and aunts were, supposedly, according to society?
And then you got a gay you, and a straight you.
There's a fat
and a religious you,
a short you, a tall you,
a
you with antlers.
Wow, it's crazy.
It's they did an Elon Tusk. He's like, I'm still Elon Musk. I just have tusk. But because of his tusk, he's a little more empathetic than the Elon Musk from our world because he had to deal with his tusk as a child.
Yeah.
So he became a little more empathetic than the one we had to deal with.
That's Rick and Morty.
Dude, that's Rick and Morty. I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
You cannot believe the shit that they talk about.
That's crazy, dude.
He did one where he keeps getting killed, and he set up. He's so smart that he has an automatic like body retrieval thing.
Okay.
He has clones of himself being grown in his basement, so that way if you shoot him, he just automatically loads back
Grabs
up into
another clone.
Yeah, but the one in his home world, his dimension, is destroyed because he destroyed it at some point. Something happened, and it didn't work, so he destroys it, and so he keeps popping up in universes that didn't destroy it as himself, and then one he's like a Nazi, and one he like the Nazi version of himself. Well, he's not, but
yeah, and
then one he's a wasp. No, man, no. He's like, wait, you're not a Nazi. What? I ain't no fascist. What get that out of your head? We're not monsters, we're wasps. As they're fucking eating the fucking, like, because they're all around the table, it's all the family as wasps, and they're eating on this fucking pupil, or this larva.
Yeah.
They're like, because that's what they do, is they eat that shit alive.
Yeah, right.
And he's like, they're eating on it, and then he pops out a couple babies, and like, ooh, snacks. Run, children, run! Dude, it is...
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And it's not that it's smart, it's funny. It's funny, and I've always liked that since that one stupid show that was on TV with, I forget who it was in the 90s. I don't remember the whole thing. I just remember the first episode and him jumping for the first time.
Are you talking about Sliders, or are you talking about Quantum?
Sliders. Quantum Leap is when he goes back in time. Quantum Leap's him jumping back into different lives.
Yeah.
And changing and writing things so that it fixes.
You talking about Sliders?
Yes, Sliders, where they would slide into different dimensions. I love that. Got that.
The portal would open up.
That shit blew my mind back then when I saw that, because I was like, 12, 15.
Yeah.
16, something like that. I was like, ooh, that's a cool concept. I like that. So I've always kind of... Then you had Jet Li and the One.
Oh, that was fantastic movie.
Yeah, where if you kill each version, as
you
each
get
version
stronger.
dies off.
You get stronger.
Yeah. Like...
That was a crazy concept, wasn't it?
Isn't it?
It really is.
You start getting hunted down by... Because if there's infinite possibilities and infinite universes, that means
scenario.
That means that there's one universe where we all live forever.
Yep.
Whether it's you live forever this time, I live forever.
Or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. It's everything.
Yeah, if that's possible.
If you can conceive of it in your brain.
So the way Marvel's doing it, because they're playing with the universes, the multiverses, but they're doing it in more of a set. There's only so many timelines, and they're actual timelines, and as
they're doing that on Channel 20.
Huh.
What's it called? It's the Marvel Universe on Channel 20. What do they call those? And they're going. That's what they're doing. They're going to parallel universes, and they're running into themselves in some of them.
Oh, you were probably watching Avengers.
No, it's not Avengers. Something for Tomorrow.
Oh, that's a different thing then. It's not Marvel.
Yeah, it is. It's Marvel. That's what they say on it. I think they say Marvel inspired.
I don't know.
And I think, what was it? Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
I think you're wrong, because we would know about that. They just started the whole multiverse thing, and the way they do it is, so if I jump back in time and I stay there, I start causing cracks, because I start causing
you're not supposed to be there,
in the timeline, which then creates alternate universes. And too many universes off one timeline can cause it all to crash.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not Flash. Because Channel 20 has all the WB stuff.
No, Flash. They got Flash. They got Supergirl.
And it's definitely not going to be Marvel, because they have all DC shit.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all DC.
I'm not sure.
No.
Okay.
They definitely have a contract with DC to do all their stuff.
Oh, I see.
But
maybe it is DC.
Because Marvel is only on Disney.
Oh, okay.
And there's some on Netflix and some other little things, but
yeah.
Yeah, what would it be like to actually peer into
Shield?
Yeah, that's reruns.
Shield. That's what it.
Yeah.
That's what. Well, they started a new season of it. They started a new season of it.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. Some Agents of Shield. That's what it is. See, I thought that was Marvel.
It is Marvel.
Well, that's on Channel 20. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And they're going to these parallel universes, and sometimes they run into themselves, sometimes they don't. It's black holes, all kinds of shit jumping off, man. Agents of Shield. They fly around this weird airplane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's reruns.
Okay.
Because I remember seeing it was.
Oh no! Wait a minute. If it was reruns, the last season was just a season or so ago. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was on ABC. It was like an actual ABC.
Oh, okay.
Show.
Originally, you mean?
Yes.
And then Channel 20 picked it up.
As a, as a running it again.
Yeah.
Type thing.
And they got another one that's horrible. It is horrible. What's it? Black Lightning. Have you heard of that one? It's a black superhero.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I never wanted to watch it.
I tried to watch it. Because it's a black superhero. I tried to watch it 3 times, and I couldn't get through no more than about 20 minutes of it.
You said 3 times.
Yeah, I tried 3 times. I couldn't get through any more than 20 minutes of it either time, because it was like a black soap opera. It wasn't like a superhero. All these new superheroes are popping up in it. Yeah, she's really killing with that, isn't she?
Yeah, she's tossing it around open. When all she has to do is really kind of crunch it a couple times.
What is it?
It's a lot of hash scrapes.
Ooh, it tastes really good. God.
Yeah, that's the hash.
Well, I got a whole bunch of children, so I'm gonna have to go buy me some bags. I'm just gonna go buy bags.
They did an episode. They did a thing where they had he made these goggles. Rick did. That if you put them on, you could see through your eyes of yourself in another dimension.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
So the wife and the dad the wife and the husband are going back and forth, like looking at their different lives.
Shit, yeah.
And the daughter grabs it and starts popping through. In any life where they didn't get together, she doesn't exist.
Oh, right.
So there's a lot of them where she's like
she's not even
half the universe is she doesn't exist, half the universe
she does. Yeah.
Type shit. Yeah, so it's like really fucked up to her that she's like, nothing, nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
Look at one of hers.
Yeah, and then he's like a super model Tom Cruise type movie star, all on crack and heroin. And she's like this super great surgeon that's lonely as fuck with her parrots or some shit like that.
Yeah, they all got their own emotional problems.
Their life sucks, and then it turns out that Jerry the whole time missed her, and they were meant to be together even though he's an idiot. Yeah, it's kind of we'll see. They did another show called, it's on Hulu. God damn it, what the fuck's it called? Oh, Solar Opposites. Oh god, it's funny.
Is it a cartoon?
Yeah, it's really funny. It's about these aliens that land on a fucking planet, and they're supposed to terraform the planet.
Yeah.
But they're fucking just dumb. They're not dumb, they're actually really smart. But they're
just like lazy and shit.
Yeah, they become, like, one of them becomes really human-like.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really dumb in the first place. Actually, he's a dumb. But the whole thing is kind of like you come to find out that they were the workers. They weren't even like the rich kids.
Yeah.
There was like an actual class of people that the workers didn't know existed that were living off the workers' work. Yeah.
The other society.
Yeah, another society of these aliens had already left the planet like way before them, waiting for them to show the fuck up and terraform the planet.
Right.
For them. So they could live in secret again off their work.
Off their work.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts.
I think that's called a capitalist society. That's what I think it's called.
Yeah, especially when you start getting into this legacy bullshit.
Right.
Like, I don't know, man. I have no respect for Rand Paul.
Rand Paul?
Yeah. Like, your state is one of the worst states in the fucking country.
He's another nutcase.
Yeah.
He said some real nutty shit.
Yeah, and he's only there because of his fucking dad's name. Mm-hmm. Some people think he's some crazy libertarian, but he's not.
No, he's not.
He's just another socialite. Looking to fuck over everyone.
A little rich kid.
Yeah.
He never wanted for nothing.
Yeah. Well, he's a doctor. What kind of eye doctor?
We got it with any other kind of doctor. That doesn't mean shit. Is he practicing?
No, he's a senator now.
It must not be such a good doctor then. Because a good eye doctor could make a lot of money.
A good senator makes more.
That's why he's a senator.
Yeah.
Plus he has that name recognition and that little power certain places he go, he's got a little bit of power.
Oh, I know.
It's a bunch of bullshit, man. You know that?
Yeah, I know.
Politics is really what's keeping this country down. It's not helping in the long run.
Helping.
You know why it's not helping in the long run? Because it takes them too long to do shit. It's too much. And you know what? I don't believe they're as far apart as they lead us to believe they are.
You know what?
And you know why I say that?
Why is that?
Because the majority of them all live the same life.
Yes.
They all have the same benefits.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now, of course, you have what you call activists in each one of them. People that are more what they call boots on the ground people. You always have some of them. But the majority of them, they could care less.
I think they're basically, it's the WWE.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think they sit behind the doors and laugh at us.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course they do. Come on, man. Of course they do. I bet you Trump has had roaring laughs with his friends about us.
Oh, it's Pelosi too.
How stupid these motherfuckers are.
Well, no, Trump believes the bullshit.
No,
I think
but-
he's that stupid that he believes the bullshit.
Yeah, he does, but he also knows how to dish out the bullshit.
Yeah, but he doesn't. I think he just doesn't think about anybody but himself. I think that dude's literally only thought is, how am I going to benefit from anything I do?
Everything I do.
Everything I do. It does not matter.
His dad fucked him up.
Yeah,
His dad fucked
definitely. His
Yeah.
dad definitely fucked him up. So
Yeah.
does his mom.
him. Yeah, they fucked him up.
Yeah, but when your dad's a fucking mob boss and he doesn't get
Because
killed,
weren't there two more brothers that have died?
no, one died from alcohol. The one that had the name.
Wait a minute. One just died 2 years ago. Two of them are dead.
Oh.
The one from alcoholism
Yeah, but
was
they're old.
But I'm just making a point. I mean,
Fucking, he's 72. That means that he's the youngest.
who's 72?
Trump's 74 now.
74 years.
Yeah, and he's the youngest. So for the other dude to die at 70-some, 8, 79, this
Yeah, it
makes sense.
late 70s.
Yeah, it's not as. The
But
fact
I'm
that
just
Trump
saying-
is still alive is fucking. It's got to be the speed.
But what I'm saying is they weren't known as notorious as him.
Oh, they didn't want
You
to.
understand what I'm saying? Yeah,
They
that's
were
what I'm
actually
saying.
smart.
That's the point I'm making.
No, they were smart.
They didn't need to lie and
Yeah,
see.
no, they were smart.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
they weren't losing daddy's money. They were
No.
actually using it to make money.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point I'm making, you know.
That's why the one killed himself.
Yep, that's right. Someone did kill him.
Because his dad was a fucking piece of shit.
And he knew it.
Yeah, and he couldn't do nothing about it. Because he
Your
knew
dad-
if he tried anything, he'd probably get offed anyway.
Your dad's a piece of shit.
Hey, I mean, again, why is he a piece of shit? Because he was taught by a piece of shit. Go ahead, go
Yep.
get him.
You know you are your environment.
Yeah.
I do believe that.
Yeah.
There's always a little exception to the rule, but she has her hours to she do her job, don't she?
Mm-hmm.
You do it, girl. Letting them know, hey, you stay over there, motherfucker.
Yeah. But like, yeah, we were talking about that with, my father. It's like obviously there's a reason he's the way he is, and one of the main reasons my dad had turned out the way he did is because he's been drinking Pepsi since he was a kid, since he was a teenager probably, and he'd been listening to Rush Limbaugh since he was a teenager. The combination of the sugar, the shitty diet, the no real exercise, and that kind of mental stimulation is going to send you down the road he went. Selfish life. Everything he did for him and his wife. To make sure that he could get his addictions filled.
Yeah.
Without a thought or care about the fact that he brought children into the world.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't really care in the first place. But again, maybe that's because of what he was, that kind of mentality.
Yeah, well, what did he go through?
Yeah, who knows?
That's
I guess
But that's what I'm saying.
I guess my grandpa was a drunk, and he might have hit him every once
There
in a
you
while.
go.
Maybe, I don't even know if he hit him, but I know he was a drunk.
Well, let me tell you something about drugs. Most of the time, they're hitting somebody. I had a good friend.
True.
I had a good friend I've been knowing since I was about 16 years old. and he died about 4 or 5 years ago now. But he used to go to the bar all the time. When I was at the bar, he used to come in all the time. He'd come in sober, he'd be drunk. Sometimes I say, man, I think you're too drunk to drive. But he lived real close to the bar, so, you know. We found out after he died, his sons told us he would come home and beat everybody, the kids and his wife.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that. Nobody knew it.
Yeah, because he was kind as fuck out here. But it's definitely the same way, dude. You be never had any issues. Never like that's how you like. To me, I know bipolar is a real thing, and I know people have it, and I know it's a problem that needs to be dealt with. But this bitch didn't have it because real bipolar people don't fucking control it. They don't let it happen. They can't control when it happens. So, where this bitch was basically, anytime we were in front of people, she was normal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keeping their P's and Q's.
Yeah, yeah.
I've seen bipolar people, man. They do not. They don't. They whether or not. You know what I'm saying? If they're not happy and they're around people, they're not happy. And they'll make sure everyone fucking knows it.
I had a bipolar girl live with me for almost a year.
Shit, my wife is.
Is she?
Yeah, that's why she's on disability.
Yeah, but she doesn't. There are different types of bipolar.
Well, she's also on a lot of medicine.
Oh, okay. The one I'm talking about wouldn't take her medicine.
She takes her medicine to the point where when I try to have conversations with her about not necessarily not coming off her medicine, but understanding that there is a path that if you really, really put in the work, then in 10, 15 years, you might be able to get off the medicine.
Right, slowly. Yeah.
Not because in her head she's like, no, I can never. No, you don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know what future. You don't even know what they're gonna have for this shit in the future.
Yeah.
In the next 5 years, they might have something that completely helps. Because again, MDMA might be the answer.
It might cure it.
Ayahuasca,
Yeah.
Ibogaine.
They're
There's
talking
all
about
kinds
all
of
that
different
right now.
psychedelics. That
They're
can
talking about psychedelics. They're using it right now in different situations. I read a thing about.
Oh yeah, MDMA is going to be legal, or should be this year. They think that it should be FDA approved for clinical use.
Clinical use, yeah.
Yeah, and the same with like the mushroom studies are just
Yeah.
you know. I got some microdoses if you want me.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're small, little. They're supposed to. He has them set up perfect for like under a half a gram, so you don't even feel anything. Well,
When you feel something.
no, you don't.
You don't feel nothing?
No, it's not what you're not supposed to.
Oh,
The idea-
microdosing.
Microdosing is you do it 2 days in a row.
Okay.
You take the third day off. Do it 2 days in a row. Take the third day off. That's why psychedelics aren't addictive, because they stop working after so many days.
Exactly.
Your body learns how to deal with it.
Yes, it does.
So you have to take the day off to reset. But you're not taking enough to actually feel it. You're only taking enough to subconsciously stimulate certain
Wake
things.
up certain things. Yeah.
Actually, it's only to subconsciously let some of the information, more information in. I think that's what it is,
I
because
see.
from what I've felt and what I heard from people talking about it, I think one of the things that psilocybin does and all these other psychedelics is it opens your brain up more to the world.
It does.
I think our brains are, the universe is so chaotic and so loud with energy, because you have every UFO ray, every Z
Everything.
ray, all these different frequencies flying around. You got all this different information going without us, just by itself.
Just by itself. It's called a chakra. That's
Well,
what
yeah,
it's called.
it opens up the mind
It
chakra.
opens up the mind chakra.
Yeah, I
And,
guess that's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly
I
what
gotta
it
start
is.
working on that shit.
Now,
I've put that off. I've been on the 15 minutes, but I gotta start using it for a week.
Yeah, that's why I wish I could get some really good LSD. Like the LSD 2.5 they used to have, it was pure. Because it's unbelievable, the doors.
I know.
It's unbelievable the doors it opens up in your mind or in your soul or in your consciousness.
Yeah, well, it can be too much for people.
How can I phrase this? It can be too much for people that feel like it's too much. But sometimes the experience takes that feeling away, and they understand.
Well,
and they understand what is going on.
It's also,
at first, people don't understand what's going on with them.
Well, it's kind of hard to understand.
Yeah, but you're gonna try to. And that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Or the solution. It depends on you.
Yeah,
whether it's the problem or the solution.
Good point.
You know, because I've seen it. I've seen people with fucked up personalities take LSD and become frightened and paranoid. Why? Because they saw themselves for the first time. They saw the evil or the bad things that they've been doing to people. And it's right there in their face. And they can't take it. So, you know, I want to go to the hospital. I'll call the doctor. No, you'll be all right. Just
yeah, I know.
settle
It's
down.
ego death.
Just settle down.
Yeah, I get it.